I'm nervous. No, I'm not a Skrull.
No, you're a
There's
Skrull.
also, I don't know how I would
Why
prove
would you be
that.
nervous if you're not a Skrull?
Because, as I've mentioned, the Disney Plus shows always seem to have a lifespan, a life expectancy in terms of quality that don't exceed the first 2, maybe 3 episodes.
Right.
And so every time I sit down to watch a new episode of Secret Invasion, I'm a little nervous because I'm like, is this the week?
Is it going to hold up?
This is the week where all of a sudden it sucks. Like, yeah. So I'm nervous.
Right.
Nervous.
Are we seeing a little glimpse under the hood into your feelings of this episode?
No, I'm just saying I'm nervous, man.
Oh, okay.
Quit reading shit into shit. Also, I'm apologetic on your behalf for the fact that we're so damn late.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get
posting this
later
episode's review. I know.
We're going to do 3 more episodes,
I know.
and then there's going to be, there's 6 episodes total, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do this one, episode
It's
4,
literally just the finale.
episode 5, and then the season finale. We're not going to do it till September.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Actually, we might be able to squeeze it in late August. We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got a pretty busy week that week, but I'm home from vacation for 1 week, and then I go back on vacation.
Pretty busy week. Back on vacation. Living the hard life.
It is a hard life. You try going on vacation with 3 kids.
It's harder for your wife. She's going on vacation with 4 kids.
Yeah.
My sympathy for Emily is through the roof. Through the roof. Okay. Hello and welcome to the Movie Men podcast.
The B Team.
And we're back. It's episode 3 of season 1, or maybe just the only season. We don't know. We never know.
Yeah.
Of Secret Invasion.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're going to do what we did last week. I'm going to kind of read through the events of the film. And by film, I mean episode. And
we'll just go through it, kind of story point by story point.
And then as something jumps out at us, we will comment on it. Okay, so here we go.
Super Skrulls called it.
Are you ready? Okay, so the episode begins with Beto, Pagan, and a Skrull called Verkus preparing for a mission. Beto asks the others if they think what they're doing will work. And Pagan tells them that what they do because of their faith in a better future. And faith always demands risks. Pagan gives Beto the file for the human they will be impersonating, and all 3 of them leave for the mission. The story then cuts to Gravik, who shows the Skrull Council the machine that he has been developing. He reveals more of his plan, telling them that the 3 operatives are infiltrating the Royal Navy in order to attack a United Nations target. Gravik expects a response from the heroes of Earth, but the machine that the Daltons have been building for him will allow the Skrulls to change powers, in addition to faces, making them Super Skrulls.
Called it.
Meanwhile, the Skrulls in the Navy take their places, with Pagan going aboard a nuclear submarine in disguise. Yeah, we talked about that last week because towards the end of the last episode, we saw that laboratory.
Yeah.
And on the screen, we were talking about the different familiar MCU characters whose DNA they have copies of. One being Groot. There was a couple others.
Which, how did they get Groots? Did they get it from the big the war for the big final finale with
I mean, how did they get anybody's is really the question.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, they could take the shape of anybody, but Groot was only ever on Earth for a short period of time.
But just because they've taken the shape of someone doesn't mean they have their DNA, does it?
they have. It's not just that they have their DNA. It should take the shape of the person. It's that they have the powers.
Right, but I assume that what they're putting into this machine, what they're analyzing, powers,
I assume they need the DNA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because they were talking about the collection or the collecting or something like that. In one of the because
initially I was looking at it and I thought, well, okay, you know what? Maybe if you're the government, you've got like some. I mean, the Sokovia Accords were a thick ass book, man.
Yeah,
thick ass book, and maybe so there was something in there about registering DNA.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. But then that seems like that'd be like if all of a sudden that's just the assumption. I mean, they were picking fights over smaller aspects of the Sokovia Accords and that. So I'm like kind of like, okay, well, was there not pushback? Like,
yeah.
Which then gets into all kinds of interesting, like, do we have Tony Stark DNA on file?
Yeah, and not to dive too far into the episode, actually to the end of the episode, but like, there is a potential that they had somebody right next to Groot who just kind of like, can I borrow a toothpick?
Yeah. I think you're talking about the next episode, actually.
No, it's at the end of this episode. That's what I was checking earlier.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. But anyway, moving on.
After the credits, we get a flashback to New York City in 1998. Fury walks into a diner to meet with a Skrull friend. The friend in question is Priscilla, who is revealed to be Vara, the Skrull we saw introducing Fury and Gravik in episode 2. So that's his wife.
He knew.
And
all along.
I love this scene. I love the little like sort of spy code back and forth banter that they do. You know, it's like, who you looking for? Well, just a friend. Well, what does this friend look like? Well, that depends on the day of the week, right? Like it's just this back and forth. Like it's so good. She gives Fury an envelope that she says should put Draco's men on their heels. No doubt a reference to General Dracov of the Red Room, which, yes, I picked up on that, right? Dracov was in Black Widow. He's the sort of main bad guy, the father of the MCU's version of Taskmaster. Ugh. Words are hard, man. Played by Ray Winstone in Black Widow. Then we see how Fury and Priscilla initiated their romance over a cup of coffee. Back to the present, Fury I loved that too. He's like, no, there's protocols in place. Like, you work for me, and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, Fury, my unit doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Ergo, I don't work for you. And he's like,
protocols don't matter.
Yeah. And he's like, wow, that's an intriguing possibility. And looks at her with like lovey-dovey eyes. I love that scene. Yeah. Back to the present, Fury makes breakfast while watching TV pundit Chris Stearns, played by Christopher McDonald, flawlessly. I love Chris McDonald. Secretly a member of the Skrull Council. Priscilla makes coffee, and they get to talking about how it's been years since Fury came home. She asks Fury why he's back after all this time. He tells her that he's retired now, and he's thinking of picking up a new hobby, revenge. This also was like, man, there's just so many good scenes, one after another.
The acting in this is phenomenal. Like,
it's so good. When she says, like, what, like in the most make him feel guilt way possible. She says, like, what kind of big, awful, world-shaking, whatever she says, thing must have happened in order to bring you home to me? And it's just like, oh, buddy, you sleeping on the couch tonight. Like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. Then we have our, where we go? Oh no, where to go? Fury asks Priscilla.
Gravik and Gaia.
Yeah, Fury asks Priscilla if she's been in touch with Gravik, implying that he suspects her of being part of the rebellion. She evades the question, and through their conversation, we find out that she survived the snap and mourned him until he returned in the blip. I can't believe Blip caught on and that's still...
What? I can't believe it's... I think I've talked about this before.
Why are we still dealing with it?
No, like the Blip should have seemed like a passing thing. Like, I feel like the TV shows should have dealt with this issue more.
Oh.
And instead it's like, because it's a really interesting, like, story device.
People came back and all of a sudden they were
people
5 years
disappeared
later.
For 5 years and then all of a sudden they're back. Like,
well, and there's so many weird things, right? Because if you think about it, it's like people came back onto toilets in apartments that are no longer theirs while some new person's in the shower. Like, it's just this, like, crazy
we've only seen, like, very passing moments and, like this right here, just kind of passing comments and emotions about it.
Yeah.
We've never really
unpacked
with it.
Yeah.
And unpacked it. And it's like, why did we just gloss over this really cool, important story device?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
But after that, instead of staying with her, he chose to run away to space. She then gets a cryptic phone call. Priscilla tells Fury it wasn't important, but he has his suspicions. Yeah, he kind of glances at her phone, and I think the assumption is that he went snooping.
Yeah, well, she's got it, like,
just
down on the table or the counter in between them when it happens, right?
She's got one of those lame flip phones, too, that everyone's making a big deal out of. Priscilla tells Fury it wasn't important, blah, blah, blah. Back at New Skrullos, which is still the stupidest name, Gravik's starting to get suspicious, too. As he wakes Gaia, Emilia Clarke, again, she's, like, destroying this role, it's so good, and confronts her about the police... confronts her about how the police found her safe house. She tells him Brogan, played by Ben Peel, obviously cracked under torture. Gravik isn't so easily fooled, but he lets it go for the time being.
Yeah.
So he's on to her.
I like how Gravik's like, would you have cracked? And she's like, no, I would have lied. I'm a good liar. And it's like she's lying through her teeth at that moment. So like a funny little...
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
The next day, Gravik and Gaia fly to London, where Gravik reveals that he is going to be meeting with Talos. For a parley to talk about her. While they are on the way to the meeting place, Gravik answers a call saying the UN plane will be at Neptune's coordinates at 2200 hours. Gravik then meets Talos at the London Portrait Museum, delivering a speech about generals and soldiers. They move to a cafe where Gravik goads Talos, and the older Skrull suggests an honor meeting, presumably a form of Skrull trial by combat using knives. Gravik dismisses the idea and continues to push Talos' buttons, bringing up the fact that Gaia is with him. Talos attacks Gravik only for all the other people in the cafe to reveal themselves as Skrull rebels. Yeah. I rewound this part and watched it twice.
Yeah. And this is one of those moments where this would have been way cooler if they didn't use it in promo material.
Yeah.
Like, this whole moment was spoiled for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Like, I get...
It sucks.
Yeah, you need to promote your show, your movie, everything, but don't give us the really good stuff. This was really cool.
It was really cool.
This was almost like not quite the same like gravitas, but in terms of like level of, oh man, that's crazy. It's like Darth Vader revealing he's Luke's dad.
Oh yeah, had you put that in a trailer, like, yeah, come on.
And had you left this out of the trailers, this moment would have landed so much better.
Yeah. Realizing he's surrounded, Talos tries to tell Gravik that humans are at their most formidable when facing a common foe. What's more, Talos plans on exposing the Skrulls, eliminating the element of surprise and taking out their advantage. This was cool. And it's really cool to see Talos as a badass. Right? Just with like good lines and like, yeah, just like, because there's moments where like he's become Talos because he's a friend and he's Fury's friend and he's in Ben Mendelsohn's body and like all these. There's times where I feel like Talos has started to feel a little pedestrian to us, where he's just kind of like, he's often sort of a comic relief, or, you know, he's got some good lines or whatever. But
he's an errand boy.
Yeah, but he is a badass.
Yeah.
Right? He's still a Skrull leader, essentially.
Yeah.
Once Gravik brings up Gaia again, Talos stabs Gravik's hand with a knife and chokes him. I loved this moment, telling the rebel general to keep his daughter's name out of his mouth. Right? Like Talos is a
is that
badass.
all tongue in cheek and on purpose? I don't know.
No, I don't think so. He then
keep
walks
my daughter's name out of your mouth. Slap.
He then walks away, leaving Gravik to sullenly heal his injured hand.
Wow, this was cool. And not like, I didn't pick up on it at first. It took me a moment till later. Was it this episode? I think, let me just quick.
Because remember last week when we were talking about all of the different techs or the different powers that they were looking at on those screens.
Extremis was one.
I pointed out that Extremis was one, and you were like, "What? I missed that. I didn't."
Yeah, it took me a moment to realize that this was the Extremis.
Yeah, it's so like a sick Iron Man 3 callback. Like, I love that. This is the one thing I have to hats off to the MCU. Even though the MCU's been in a bumpy patch, right? The show's amazing, but even though the MCU's been in a bumpy patch, their ability to call back to things, and also like, I mean, this whole show is an example of the MCU setting up cause and effect, right? That this is the result of something that happened in a movie that we got 7 years ago in Captain Marvel. And I love that. I love their ability to have this, at times, super coherent, interwoven world where things that happen affect other things. I love that. Outside, Gaia, in the form of an old man, bumps into Talos and gives him a phone, handing him the details of the planned strike. So at this point, she's fully on our side. Fully. He swayed her. I think it was that little like "your mom's dead" comment. But she's working for us, which puts her in a very dangerous spot. Later, Fury finds Talos and tells him that he's found a lead on a Skrull placed high up in the US government who is in London, possibly Rhodey. And this is a good moment because I have to be honest. And you spend a lot the next little while in the show still kind of wondering what the hell's going on. But man, like, I've always liked Rhodey as a character. But after the whole firing Nick Fury scene, where he was a pretty stone cold dick, I didn't like, it kind of leaves a, man, Rhodey's a dick kind of sensation with you, right? And I'm like, that'd be fine if Rhodey was just kind of like, got some sour grapes and, you know, maybe he's going to die in this show and he just goes out on a bad note, you know, or whatever it is. But we know we have Armor Wars coming, which means Rhodey's going to be the main character in an upcoming MCU project. And I don't want to hate the guy. Like,
well, yeah. So here, like, They don't straight out say Rhodey's a Skrull here.
No, but it's kind of hinted at.
The name
at,
isn't
like,
dropped. They just imply that somebody high up in the U.S. government, somebody that's next to the president, like that's technically a lot of people. Now we've seen somebody right next to the president high up in which is Rhodey, right? So you could allude it to there. And
but that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying this confirms anything. I'm saying it gave me that glimmer of hope, something to cling to and go, oh, okay, hang on. Maybe that's not Rhodey. Maybe maybe when we were at New Skrullos, had the camera panned a little bit, maybe we would have also seen Rhodey hooked up to one of these like stasis machines.
Yeah.
Maybe. Talos is still mad at Fury after the argument in episode 2 and tells him that he no longer works for him. So if Fury wants something, he has to ask for Talos' help. Begrudgingly, Fury concedes, and the two leave together. Talos gives Fury the intel from Gaia, and Fury identifies Neptune as a British sub. He then calls Sonya Falsworth. This was a lame moment, because he's like, oh, it's a British sub. I know who to call. And I'm like, when he said, I know who to call, I was like, ooh, like, what big reveal are we going to get? And it was like, oh, no, it's just the British chick that we've already seen in the show. Like, it seemed like a lot of buildup for just a familiar face from the show already. I don't know. Maybe that was just me. But I thought that was a weird moment. Who has now discovered the camera he left in her office. Uh-oh. She tells him off for spying on her, but still gives him the name and address of the submarine's commander, Commodore Robert Fairbanks, whom Fury calls Bob, which is just so good. I don't know. You can give just about any line to Sam Jackson, and his delivery of it is going to make it better. It's Bob.
It's Bob.
On the way to Bob's house in Portsmouth, Fury and Talos get in another argument about how Fury undervalues Talos' contributions. Again, amazing conversation. The dialogue in this episode.
The whole dog thing.
Talos tells Fury that if it wasn't for him, the other Skrulls, Fury would never have become the world's top spy. Once again, the chemistry between the two characters is a delight as they bicker like old friends. They reach Bob's house and infiltrate it, with Talos going ahead and Fury killing some Skrull guards before following him. Over the comms, Talos tells Fury that he's captured Bob, but it's really Bob who has Talos at gunpoint, and they're trying to lure Fury into a trap. However, Fury has Bob's son and forces the rebel to let Talos go. Coincidentally, Fury knew that it was a trap because Talos called him Nick, and in Fury's words, nobody calls me Nick, Bob. That's such a perfect line. Yeah. It's so good. At the same time, the submarine is getting into position, and they have already received the command to fire on the UN flight. With Pagan undercover on the ship to ensure things go according to plan. As they prepare to fire, Fury and Talos question Bob, who refuses to give them the code to abort the mission. He also reveals that Gravik has offered Talos a partnership, which Talos refused. Bob brings up Gaia, who prompts Talos to shoot and kill him. There's more to this scene, and it's cool that, Fury shooting him in the leg is fun. And then, he says, start talking or I'll aim a little higher or lower, and points it at his crotch. It's just I love Nick Fury's interrogation tactics.
Yeah. He's pretty brutal.
And then without the codes,
it's actually with last episode having an interrogation scene with our British spy, kind of the contrast between the two interrogation tactics. Now, yes, they were both kind of pressed for time. She knew she didn't have long. He knows he doesn't have the difference between the two is just like night and day. She's very calm, relaxed, very sure that she's going to get what she needs.
So
Nick's
then this
just like, give me what I want.
Yeah. And this seems like a crazy moment because at this point, like, Fury doesn't know that Gaia's working with Talos, right?
I would think he knows, but he doesn't trust her, I would say.
Okay. Because
that would be my inclination. Because that's how they got this information, was from Gaia.
Right. Because when Talos shoots Bob, it's kind of like, it seems to me like Fury's kind of thinking like, well, that was our, like There's now what? Ticket. Now what, jackass? Like, like that was our only hope. What's your plan here now? But yeah, Talos is like, he's a protective daddy. He's going to stab people in the hand and shoot him in the chest if they be talking smack about his daughter. With time running out, Talos calls Gaia and has her find the code from the memories of the real Commodore Fairbanks. That's cool. But in order to do that, she is forced to blow her cover. The code turns out to be the name of Bob's son, and Talos manages to give the command in time to stop the strike, finally giving Fury a much-needed win. The launch is aborted, and Pagan is captured. That was a tense scene. Scene. Just all the lighting of like they're in that control area and like the lighting's all turned red now and it's like this launch is imminent.
The description you're reading is completely glossing over Gaia's role in all this.
Well, then speak up, man. That's
what I'm doing.
How this works.
That's what I'm doing. Like the Gaia scenes here where she's like running through New Skrellos, trying to not be avoided. All of a sudden, they know like somebody's contacting somebody outside of Skrellos that shouldn't be. Yeah, like they go on high alert. And it's it kind of adds to the tension of the moment really well.
Oh, for sure. Now that her cover is blown, Gaia runs from New Skrellos. As Fury and Talos remove the dead Skrull's body, Fury asks Talos why he didn't take Gravik's deal. Talos tells Fury that despite 30 years together, Fury still doesn't know him. He tells him he's not with Gravik because he's with Fury, revealing that despite all the things Fury has done, Talos still trusts him. Just as Gaia is leaving the Skrull compound, she is intercepted by Gravik. In a surprise twist, he reveals that the strike was a decoy and that he used to root out the traitor. Gravik then shoots Gaia, giving us our second major death after Maria Hill. Back at the Fury residence.
Did you see this coming?
Her getting shot? No.
No, it being a trap. Like the whole...
Oh, no. No, not at all.
Really?
Did you?
I had an inkling. Like when he was talking near the beginning of the episode, he woke her up. They had that conversation about who tipped off the police. I was like, oh, he knows. And if he doesn't know, he's going to find out.
I knew he knew, but I just didn't know this strike was a trap.
Oh, man. Yeah, it was too cliche not to be obvious for me. I feel like.
Wow.
I wasn't 100% sure, but I was at least 50% felt like it was going to be a setup.
Wow.
And wakes her up, has this conversation, takes her alone to meet where he's meeting with her father.
Right.
And drops this information to her.
Okay, well, if it wasn't obvious to Gaia, then it wasn't obvious to me, okay?
Anyway, I felt like, it was still fun. I don't think it made the episode worse, but it was pretty cliche for me. Like I felt like I even though I wasn't 100%, I was definitely like riding the line of 50% that this is going to be a setup.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Anyway, it was a fun ride either way.
Oh, it was. Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially for me, because I was like, what? Like, for me, it was a twist.
Yeah.
Back at the Fury residence, speaking of twists, back at the Fury residence, Priscilla gets a message and leaves, heading to a bank where she retrieves a safe deposit box. Inside it is a gun. I mean, okay, this was... I don't know. You need a safety deposit box just to hide your gun in? Like, is there no way? There's not like a hollowed out mattress in the house or something?
Yeah.
Did that
I
not
think
seem
the more
weird?
important thing in there is the phone, but
No, I know, but like, it just, anyways. She pulls out a gun. She then gets a call from an unknown person who sounds a lot like Rhodey. I'm just.
what do you mean
putting
sounds
out
a
there.
lot like it is? Come on. Like
It's
Don Cheadle's got a pretty iconic
Yeah.
voice.
Which reveals that she's working for Gravik, just as Fury suspected.
More importantly,
It sounds like
Rhodey.
Rhodey.
Rhodey is a
It's-
Skrull.
It sounds like Rhodey.
No, it's like
But they don't
you mean
name drop.
You can't
no,
say
hang
it
on,
sounds like
hang on.
Rhodey. Everybody
To
and their
follow-
mother knows that's Don Cheadle's voice and that's Rhodey.
My mother does not even know who Don Cheadle is. Listen. She's never seen
Everybody
Fast
but
Times.
your mother.
She's never
knows that
seen
that's
Fast
Don
Times.
Cheadle's voice.
My mom's not seen Fast Times. Listen. To follow your own rules, nobody name drops here.
Nobody needs to name drop. That's Don Cheadle's voice. That's Rhodey.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyways. So that's the episode. Man. I think I was nervous for nothing this week. Nervous for nothing. Because all in all, it's a good episode. Hello?
Yeah, it was good.
It was good. I will say, listen, before we get into revealing whether it was a win or a fail, I think it's the weakest episode yet.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
There are some really strong moments. It's weird because I think it's the weakest episode yet, but I also think it may have some of the best moments of the series so far. So that's weird. Right? Like the conversations in the car and the stabbing him with the knife and stuff like that. And the conversation in the kitchen between Fury and Priscilla. Like those are some of my favorite moments yet. But for some reason, like the actual plot progression moments of this episode, I just feel like it felt like it was much to do about nothing.
Yeah, the whole episode was really just to set up and expose a mole and take it out.
Yeah.
And as far like I hear what you're saying about the conversations being the high points of this movie, and you're saying for you the show so far, but I mean, every episode has had maybe the first one maybe less so, but like last episode we had some great conversations between Talos and Fury. Like that conversation they had on the train, that was awesome.
Yeah. Oh no,
Like,
for sure.
The dialogue and writing conversations and they're having in this are really good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like to start to show my hand, like I'm feeling like something's lacking
Okay. In the show.
in the show as a whole by
Okay.
the end of this third episode. And this Rhodey reveal at the end. I don't think that the midway point where Talos and Rhodey or Talos and Fury are talking about a mole in the US government. I don't think that reveals Rhodey at all
Okay.
or confirms that it's him.
But you do think the ending does.
But the ending 100% reveals Rhodey's a skull.
Right.
And for that to be the reveal, that feels weak to me.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
it's not like a, oh my gosh. Like it feels like kind of a, what could have been a big splash, oh my God moment is kind of just like a, oh, top up your water.
Well, I wonder if what's happening here is if they didn't intend it. Like, I wonder if they intended for that moment to be a bigger question mark than it maybe ended up being.
Yeah. And if that's the case, they should have had the person on the other end of the line have some kind of voice masker, like an electronic voice mask sound or something.
Or just add a little bit more phone distortion to it so that it wasn't as clear.
So, and yeah, a little kind of peek behind the curtain for everyone listening. We're recording this one and the next episode back to back. And so after watching the fourth episode, I watched one of the breakdown channels that I watch on YouTube. I haven't watched any breakdown stuff for this show yet because life's been pretty crazy. But I did watch something like the channel. One of the channels I like to watch did like a "What's wrong with this episode" or "What's wrong with this series" / the MCU TV shows in general. And I'll get into and they I think they start to hit the nail on what my issue is with this show. And I'll get into that in the next episode. So if you want to hear that, you have to tune into the next episode.
Yeah. Don't be a bitch.
Yeah. Anyway, what are your feelings on it? So on this episode in the series?
Are you asking me if it was a win or a fail or
for me, it's a meh. So yeah, what's your?
It's a meh. No, you can't be meh.
No, it's a meh.
No, you can't introduce a third option.
No, it's a meh.
I've introduced
the third option of meh.
No, you have to say ultimately.
Some parts worked, but there's something up. Meh.
So ultimately, it was a win, but
no,
blah, blah,
it's
blah,
a
blah,
meh.
Blah. It's the weakest win.
I
won't accept that. No, I won't accept that.
Well, that's what I'm giving you.
No, come on, play by the rules.
Fine, it's a weak win.
It's a weak win.
It's a sloppy win.
Sloppy win. Sloppy win. Yeah, I think I agree. I think it is a win. It's still a good episode. It's still a good show. Like, I'm still enjoying this show. But I think it's my third favorite. Right now, it's my third favorite MCU show.
Right.
The first being WandaVision. The second being Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel was incredible. So it's a win, but it was still the weakest of the three that we've watched. And I'm scared, man. I'm scared that, when I reached the end of this episode, I was like, is this... it was still good, but am I seeing the seedlings of the decline? Is the history repeating itself? Am I going to walk away from this show wishing that, just wanting for more, wanting for better? I don't know. So a win, but as you very indirectly put, a weak win. Yeah. I don't know. Time will tell.
Yeah.
Time will tell. Thank you for listening. Make sure you check out our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all listed down below. Patreon, for as little as $1 a month, you can support the show, get some fun kickbacks, including exclusive to Patreon content, and also some increased voting power. There's a merch tier where you can sign up for. You get some merch sent your way, all kinds of things like that. Speaking of merch, we have a merch store.
Get some stuff.
Get some stuff, man. Put some stuff on yourself. Because merch is sick, especially our merch. We got fun merch. Fun merch. Teddy bears. How many people have teddy bear merch?
I don't have any teddy bear merch.
I mean, you could, just go on our website, buy some teddy bear merch. It's pretty cheap, merch. Too. Our merch is decent, man. Decent price. Decent price all around. No haggling. No haggling needed. Because you look at it, you're like, man, I wouldn't know. I'd feel dishonest if I paid less than that. Such a good price. And until next week, when we talk about other things.
Don't be a Skrull.
Don't be a Skrull. Because if you're a Skrull, you're a dick. Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that.